Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? It is a beautiful morning after some storms last night. So let me know how you're doing. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment and thank you for watching the replay. So today I'm going to be working on some social media posts, getting them scheduled out and all that good stuff. I'm going to try to fill up most of the month of July. But we'll see if that happens or not. I was using Canva to schedule everything out, but it doesn't hook up with like Blue Sky and stuff like that. So I'm trying something called Patty Post. It's $47 for a lifetime access, and it allows me to post to Blue Sky, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. There's also X or Twitter on there too, but I haven't hooked it up just because I kind of try to stay away from X because of the negativity, so to speak. So if I can get Patty Post to post to all those, then it'll free up a little bit more time for me to keep my Ko-fi and Substack a little bit more active, and hopefully my YouTube community as well. So we'll see. It was one of my goals for one of the quarters this year to try to find a better social media manager, and hopefully Patty Post is it. I did try, I forget the name of it now. That was another one that started with a P Publer or something like that. And it acted like you could post to everything. Like, I mean, everything. But after you added 4 things, then it wanted to charge you like $16 a month. And it's like, no, that's okay. Because after you added 6 things, it wanted to add another $16 a month to make it 32. And no, not happening. I will keep struggling with keeping up the social media rather than paying $32 to $56 a month to post everywhere all at once, all the time. But yeah. Got a Sky. Hello, hanging out till bedtime. Totally understand. Totally read your tagline as I'm no horse for a moment there. Shakes head. It's okay. It's fine. Sky says I was never a big fan of Twitter and stopped using it completely after it became X. Deleted my account a bit ago. No regrets. Yeah. So my thing is I'm trying to keep my accounts just because it's my author name. I don't want anybody else to like grab it up. So I've made like Sam Wicker everywhere. I've made SW Lupine everywhere. I think I've made SW Lupine everywhere. I'll have to check that. Just so that nobody else can use them and pretend like they're me if I ever get rich and famous, whatever. So yeah. I would love to delete my accounts on X, but I am keeping a hold on that just because I'm paranoid that way, especially with how hackers work these days and how negative one little thing can happen and it just tears your author persona apart kind of thing. So yeah. That's the reason why I'm hanging on to it. No other reason. I am not over there. The only reason why I may go over there is just because somebody posted something there that I'm going to use as research or as something for like breaking the block, something like that. So yeah. Sorry about the coughing. I still haven't cleaned out my sinuses this morning yet, apparently. So with that being said, that lovely thought I'm going to leave you with, we are going to go into our first sprint. Okay, so the timer is good down there. I changed up my layout here a little bit. I change the curtains and some of the lighting and some of the walls and stuff like that in Spirit City, because you can do that. I like this better. Anyway, let me know what you think. Okay. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to get some noms if you have rumblies and tumblies. And if you're like Sky and you need to go to bed soon, feel free to. No regrets, no problems. I hope you get plenty of rest. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1. See you in 45. Alrighty, how did everybody do? I got most of my links together for modding tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, except I realized that 2 people hadn't gotten back to me. So I emailed them. So we've got that going on. And I got the links together for me to actually show up in some of the panels, not my own, but the gray character, or the characters session that Lauren, Nicole, and I are doing, and then the closing session on Sunday. So yeah, that's going to be so much fun. So yeah, what else did I do? I added some pictures to my Ko-fi post because I realized that it's just a big block of text. Whenever I published it, I didn't get pictures for all of the 7. I just kind of yanked some things that kind of looked like them. So yeah, it is what it is. I will hire some artists to do some artwork for them. So there's like a tentative picture for Regis, there's a tentative picture for Harry and Fedvik, and one for Charn, so that whoever I hire as an artist can have that to kind of go off of. If you're interested in knowing about the 7 that are part of the My Husband Wants series, then go here. There is also an intro to the world in the post before that. So if you want to know a little bit about the Witchkin, Dragonkin, and Elfkin races, and a little bit about why they were at war and things of that nature, you can check out the post that was before it. Let me get you the link to that. And you can just, subscribe to my Ko-fi. Period. All right. Yeah. Here it is. There we go. Alrighty. So let me go back up to the top, if I can. It keeps jumping on me. All right. Hold on. Okay, so Sky was asking about Spirit City. It is a game on Steam. I can probably get y'all the link for that if you want me to, but you could just do a quick search on Steam for Spirit City and it'll pop right up. There's a lot of us using it. And Sky was saying something about a game with a frog just living his little day in his little house, and that sounds so cute. I need to find that. Made friends with a like button for Shannon. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, her PC is acting up and it is a little slow, but it is perfectly fine. You're so busy with the AWC. Yeah. Rach is here. Be amazed. Coffee is brewing. Coffee is good. Shannon finally went to bed earlier last night than 11 p.m. Regular bedtime is 8:30, so still late, but then couldn't sleep until 1:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, I hate that. The YouTube overlords. But I know I got work to do. As soon as I open my document, everything will slow down even further. I am so sorry. I hope that your computer, has like a little oomph moment and doesn't keep slowing down. Maggie, hello. Everybody saying hi to each other. Let's see. Rach says, I was just saying in Shannon's stream, I need to capture video of the new Drakeling. I have an Ark Survival Ascended. It's adorable. It shoots fire at annoying things off my shoulder. My drake can too. And it fusses and sneezes. Yes. Going through beta reader comments. Thank you. I'm glad to be of help. Oh, let me pause that. Pause. All right. And as I go back through, I'm adding, because I see opportunities for my more tangled emotions between the characters. Yeah. So in books 2 through 4 of My Husband Wants series, there's 2 POVs, and I realized that I didn't have Regis's POV in the first book, so I'm going to need to go back and add that. Yay. My dragon. No, his dragon. Morning, Eva. You're perfectly fine. There's a Jenna coming by. There are so many things I want to watch this weekend that I'm sure I'll be watching replays for them. Oh, yeah. Replays for a year. Sprinted back in from watering the garden to say hi. Frog. I love frogs and turtles and dinosaurs and chickens. You know, all the animals. I have had an entire pot of coffee into. Oh my goodness, with salted caramel and orange cream. Oh, that sounds so good. Sky says, I need to find a server to play Ark on. My sister created a private server for the previous game, but we haven't created one for the new one because of costs. Yeah. 20,000 calories of coffee today. Yes. Yeah, those sneaky POVs. I know. So the boys took over. Of course they did, because it's Harry and Fedvik and Charn. I didn't think Charn was actually going to take over, because Charn was quiet in all 3 books until his, and he's like, hi, I'm here. It's my turn now. I've waited patiently long enough. And he erupted. So yeah, Harry and Fedvik are definitely loud. Regis not so much, because he basically just lets the other boys talk. But, yeah. So yeah, they took off. It probably needs to be more like, I don't know. Well, Fedvik's can still be My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay, because they're both male. But as far as like Harry goes, My Husband Wants to Keep Me Dominant, Addie and he share the same amount of time in the book, so it's almost like I need to come up with a different title, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, you guys are quite talkative even in the first book. I know. I love their banter. It's always the quiet ones, isn't it? They sneak up on you. We know they are just quiet because they are scheming. Yes, Charn was definitely scheming. Definitely scheming. All right. I'm so excited for y'all to get to know more about My Husband Wants series. I really do. So with that being said, on the 4th, I know it's July 4th, but it's at 3 p.m. It'll be before festivities really start. I will be having a live stream talking about the My Husband Wants series, and especially about My Husband Wants to Keep Me Pristine's release date. I'm not going to reveal the cover just yet, but I will be talking about the release date. I've settled it probably sooner than I should, but I'm going to be publishing about 3, maybe 4 books back to back, starting in August. So I'll have one in August. I might have one in September, depending on how edits go. But I'll definitely have one in August, one in October, one in November, and one in December. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I need to go delete that comment. Ben, go away. Hello, Twitch. How are you? Let's see. Sky says, I set notifications just so I can make it to that live stream. We'll see if YouTube tells me. Right? I know YouTube is terrible. I don't even set notifications anymore. I just open up YouTube and scan my subscription page real quick and see if there's anything popping up, and I'll just watch the replay because YouTube does not. It tells me things for Jenna's stuff, and then it'll tell me every now and then about Sky's and Rage's and Maggie's. Everybody else, nah, not so much. So, Rach says, I wrote it in a planner. Yay! Twitch is becoming more of a pain. Yeah. I just open and scan too. Oh, well, madam. Hi. Did you enjoy your shake? Okay. All right. So, I have to literally look up Diane, Cammy, and Sky. Yeah. So, I guess I've hit Sky's videos enough to where it's finally alerting me, but it's usually like 2 or 3 hours late. Yeah. YouTube being YouTube. I've stopped doing notifications because I seem to get 1 out of 5 per person, and it's always random who I'll get when exactly. All right. Since the girl probably needs to go outside, there's none on YouTube. I'll check Twitch. I have my favorites, of course. Yes, of course you do. All right, so I'm going to take Kona outside and finish up a couple of other things, and then maybe get to my social media posts, planning and filling up July like I had originally planned to do, but other things caught my attention. Do not forget to hydrate. Do not forget to get some noms in your tummies if you have rumblies there, and do not forget to get up and stretch if you're able, or at least look away from your screen to reduce eye strain. And we will get started in 3, 2, 1. See you in 45-ish. All right, how did everybody do on that one? I got distracted again. Because of course I did. So there are things that I need to do in order to get some things for My Husband Wants series. One of them is a map. Another one is character art. And yeah. So I'm going to try my hand at Incarnate again and see if I can't make a map for Christine that looks somewhat okay. If I cannot, then I will try to hire somebody, maybe the same person that does character art, but usually the same people who do character art don't do maps. So we'll see. All the things, all the time. So everybody is sharing their Ko-fi links. If you have any other links, like if you want to link your channel or anything like that, feel free to. Sharing is caring. And we were talking about notifications. Twitch is usually pretty good if you have the notifications up for Twitch, which I usually don't. That's my bad. But YouTube is YouTube. Never rewatched the live. It's hard for me to rewatch lives as well, unless I'm just doing something and I want noise in the background. But half the time lives don't have noise because like 45-minute sprints, there's silence. So it's difficult for me to rewatch live streams as well, unless it's like a chatty live stream and I'm getting information out of it, kind of thing. Sky says, I made a sausage, Lincoln cheese biscuit. It was tasty. Once everyone leaves the house for the day, I am off to bed. Nice. There's a live every hour of every day. Sure when I'd have time, all right? Thank you for following me. Sky tries to rewatch lives. Don't watch all the content videos either. I'm not a fan. I'm a peer. I do what I can when it's beneficial to me too. My support is authentic. Right. I love you guys. I really do. But there is not enough time in the day to watch everybody's videos. It really isn't. And still get stuff done. I love the chatty videos because I can usually do something else while I'm listening. So yeah. Sky says that'll change when I actually set up my Patreon, and then I'll post to both Patreon and Ko-fi. I listen to videos like podcasts when I'm at work. There's Eva's Ko-fi. There's Sky's Ko-fi. I'm talking about the dogs. Made Kona go out. The grass is wet. The stairs are wet. The steps are wet. So yeah, she was like, I'm not. And I made her, and she's like, yeah, she's pouting. Sky says Kona, Jester, Ogre, and Goblin are on the same boat. I let the peppers out, and they all looked at me like I was insane. Yep. She's going to melt. Oh no, Rach. I hope the allergy drops help. Hey, Andy, how are you? Boop the like button. Thank you so much. Have 13. Hello. Welcome. Eva says, I got more of my 75-day challenge planned out. There's a task list I get to work on before it starts, which is probably the biggest motivation for me. Getting this prep list done before the start of the challenge. That's the real challenge. Yeah. So I just tested out my things in Canva. I need to make a continent map, and the things don't blend. What is blow? Things don't blend in very well with Canva, so I'm going to work on Incarnate again because they blend like the mountain ranges and stuff, and it's not lines on top of lines that look kind of ridiculous like I just did in Canva. Yeah, my maps in Minecraft are awesome. You found someone who makes maps. Pause. I am going to, oh, wait. Let me go over to YouTube and hit that link, see if it pulls it up there. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to check them out. Thank you, Sky. Mama Maggie, the book anniversary of How to Become a Crazy Cat Lady to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse is this weekend. Nice. Same weekend as AWC. What is up with like everything happening all at once? No, I cannot watch everyone's videos. I rewatch it 2 times and skip the timers if I'm sitting at the timer. Yeah. Catch when I can and try to leave a comment when I do. 2 times the speed. Book 4 changes. Look at that. Trying to interact with other platforms, but my engagement on YouTube is here live when I'm able to be here live. Small town maps or fantasy? Looks like both. Okay. Discord and Twitch hate my internet. Oh no. Rach says, my kid made our Orion map, but I forget what he used. He uses it as a DM. Okay. I'll have Cat Lady for free all weekend. Wow. You're a mod on my channel during the dialogue thing. Post the link, like at the end during the Q&A maybe, and I'll remember to pop it up. I think we're allowed to do that, right? It's exciting. Thank you for the rec. Yes. I delayed my Pagosa launch by 2 weeks so it doesn't drop during the AWC. I don't like Discord. I'm rarely there. Yeah, same. I don't have the spoons to do a con and launch the same week again. For real. That was a mistake that we will never, hopefully, never repeat again. I'll ask him to share later. Okay. I'm doing the, what is it, hardest reading challenge you ever dared or something like that. And I'm hoping to get every single indie book I own on the TBR. Yes. Sky says, me too. They aren't cheap, but I'm here for them. I'll need a map soon for the fantasy I want to work on. I can make a crude map, but I want official ones. Yeah, same. There are so many servers and I just don't have the spell slots. I charge a lot too, so rather find a map maker that can do a small town. Yeah. Hardest reading challenge you ever did. Yeah. He says, they all feel like a private party, but you can show up and be a wallflower. And if you want to, me about Discord. Yeah. I've been toying. Like, I've created a Discord community, but have I shared that Discord community? No, because I just don't think I have, like y'all have been saying, I don't think I have enough spoons to do such, in all honesty, to tell you the absolute truth. Okay. So we are 3 minutes to 11. We've been here for 2 hours. Here is the AuthorTube schedule for live streams. Again, if y'all want to stream hop and stuff. Let's try that again. Wow. Okay. Let's copy and paste. True, I react then chat when I have the time, but I feel like no one expects anything more. Sky says, I have a Discord for my immediate family. We post events about town and dinner ideas, and that's about it. Yes, there's Incarnate link. I love playing around in Incarnate, but I just don't feel like anything I make there is worthwhile. So, yeah, more likely I'm going to have to hire somebody. I couldn't make Incarnate work for me. Oh, no. That sucks. All right. So, AWC. Here is the link to the schedule and the playlists and stuff that you can save. There is also an attendee packet. Let's see if I can pull that up. There's kind of games and stuff that you can do. Sorry. During the the conference. So here is the attendee packet link. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fantasy map generator. Have to check that out too. Oh, come on. What are we doing, YouTube? Oh my gosh. Okay. Links, computers. It's yeah. Sky says, I've toyed with the generator and I like it, but since I already had a partial map in mind, it didn't work for me as well as a custom one will. You do whatever I want, right? All right, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Have fun today. Relax because this weekend is going to be epic. I can't wait for the conference. I can't wait for all the things that we're going to learn. I can't wait for all the fun that we're going to have. So make sure to rest up today. Get all those playlists saved and bookmark can be ones that you want to catch live. And we will see you there in the chats. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.